Welcome to another Online Personals Watch interview. We have Sean Wood, who's the Communications Director for Cupid.com, and Artem Seraduk, who is the Head of Mobile for Cupid.com. Thank you for taking the time today, gentlemen.
You're welcome, Mark, and good morning to you.
Morning, Mark.
So I wanted to ask you, first of all, we're going to talk about Cupid Mobile. How's Cupid Mobile doing for you?
Very well. I mean, we started working with mobile as early as 2007, which at that point there was no market for it, of course. But, you know, we kept our eye on the trends and made sure that we're always ahead of the curve. I mean, the situation obviously changed significantly in 2011, particularly with, huge adoption of smartphones. Mobile is now an extremely successful part of our business. I think we were right to keep an eye on it. We were able to react quickly as trends emerged. And I can give you as an example, Be Naughty USA, where I think I've got a graph here which I'll send to you. You can maybe slot in. But generally speaking, from January 2011, in fact, let's look at February 2011, we were having 200,000 registrations on web per month, and what's probably 50,000 registrations on mobile. Take that to March 2012, where we've now got 500,000 registrations on mobile and 500,000 registrations on web.
Wow.
Yeah,
so
it should be said that, let's say from September of 2011, we started getting more registrations from mobile channel than from web. And the more important thing, it's not only about registration, it's also about revenue as well. So for some countries with big mobile penetration like USA, we can get registrations from mobile channel even more than web. So mobile is very successful here in Cupid.
So is this 50-50 across the board, or are there particular locations? Are there areas, USA versus the UK, that are more popular with mobile?
Didn't catch that one, Mark.
Are you seeing more mobile users in the UK versus the USA?
No, in USA, the mobile usage is now overtaking web in USA. Not so in UK yet, but certainly in the USA.
Interesting. What's the profile of a mobile user versus an online user? Is there any difference?
Not really, no. It's worth pointing out that we have a multi-platform approach. So our mobile users are the same as our web users, are the same as those accessing our services through the Facebook application. They're all one and the same.
And how are they monetizing? Facebook, we know Facebook isn't making too much money from mobile. How about Cupid?
We are.
It should be said that, for our monetization strategy, we have only one simple subscription to get access to all our products. I mean, to mobile applications, to mobile sites, to Facebook applications. So we are truly multi-platform, as Sean said, and our customers can use our services no matter on which platform they are at the moment. So we monetize only for communication. So you can search for every profile you like using your Facebook, using your mobile, using applications, etc.
And what platforms are you on at this stage?
We got applications for two major mobile platforms, native applications. So we got application for iPhone, we got application for Android, we got application for iPad. Also, we got applications for, mobile HTML5 applications for smartphones. So a customer can decide, depending on her preferences, what application or site to use, because in the market now it's about 50-50 split. So one guys prefer to use applications, other guys prefer to use mobile HTML5 sites. And even we got websites for older phones because they're still in the market. So if your phone can support all that rich graphics, interactive interface, etc., you can still use old fashioned web forms to search other profiles, no problems.
Why did you decide to go with native applications rather than just using HTML5?
Market researchers say that no domination of single platform at the moment. So we are not trying to gamble, and put all eggs in a single basket. So we prefer to let customer select which platform is going to use. So we can support both platforms. We have very skilled mobile development team. We support both platforms, so we are happy to provide our customers with the best experience they can have.
Gotcha. Have you chosen to use location-based services in the applications?
Yes, absolutely, because location-based services is a vital part of dating services. So, and all our applications get best of it. So, no matter what you're using, application or HTML5 site, you can do one-click search. So, automatic system will get your geographical location, will match you with singles, will filter results based on your search criteria, and will show you results on your map of what singles accessible around you. So all you need is just to pop up the message, and start communicating. That's how it goes.
How would you say that the mobile app is differentiated from your competitors?
It's not only about mobile apps, it's more like about strategy, because, for example, as I said, we provide our customers with truly a multi-platform solution, while some competitors focus on only one single platform. So our main advantage is that our application not only works for your platform, they are optimized for your platforms, and it makes a difference in mobile world, obviously, because so many platforms and so many devices are available. Also, we try to provide our customers with the best experience. For example, I can mention that a part of dating applications, we got some Cupid magazine HD application for iPad, when our customers can see our top singles of the month, start communicating with them. So it's not only dating, it's some part of lifestyle, actually.
And what features are you most proud of?
I prefer to say not only about external features, but about internal features as well, because some internal stuff is pretty good, and it's not seen by customer, but it can provide customers with a better experience. So from internal features, I can highlight our tracking and reporting system, which is, honestly speaking, like a state of art, because we can track almost everything, see conversions for every device model for carriers, understand which works better for us, which have to involve some, optimization, and it helps us to select better sources, do a better marketing, provide customers with a better experience, because we see what models need more attention, for example. Speaking about customers' features, it's obviously location-based search, which in mobile world is very important, because mobile is everywhere with you, and it's very easy to see customers around. Also, I have to mention cleared bomb feature. So even for most high-end phones, it's not so easy to type a lot of messages, especially when you're going to start communication. And our cleared bomb feature allows the customers to send several icebreakers to other users by single typing. So it saves your time and increase your chances to get some response. Other useful feature is, for example, hot or not, because we know that mobile probably one of the best things to have some fun when you're boring, staying in the queue or somewhere. And hot or not application, we designed it for this serves this purpose, so customer can see some other singles, rate them, see their ratings, even start communication if there is a profile she likes. So that's probably the list I can highlight here.
And did you build the mobile applications in-house, or did you opt to use any external?
Actually, we built all our applications and mobile sites in-house because we got very skilled team with access to all these development tools. I mean, so we prefer to maintain and keep an eye on this technology changes, to support our applications to implement every single thing which is good to be implemented, to have all control in-house about the development process.
This means also that we can react very quickly to trends. As we see things happening in the mobile space, we can start working on new features to allow for developments and amongst consumers and everything. So we can work very quickly, and this is why we're just we're always right up there in terms of our mobile development.
You mentioned that you were most proud of the conversions tracking and the metrics that you're able to pull from the apps. So how does that? What channels have you preferred for marketing? Where do you find people?
That's a good question. And frankly speaking, there is a lot of traffic available in the mobile segment. So, and here in Cupid, we use almost all available channels. So, for example, we actively work with CPC, CPI, CPA networks. We still get a big portion of traffic through pay-per-click. We got our own internal affiliate program. We secured some good direct deals. So now in mobile marketing, it's a question to how you select from all available channels, from all available sites can give you traffic, how you can select things which converts well for you.
So we know with online conversions that typically 10% of registrants convert to paying members, and they stick around for 3 months. And the typical new member registrant costs around about $6 or so. How does that compare with the mobile channel? What do you think the industry standard number should be for the mobile channel in terms of conversions and the amount of time people stick around?
Okay, here in Cupid, I can tell that there is a big difference between a mobile channel and web channel, let's say. So at the moment, we probably see like 25, 30% lower price for mobile registrations, and maybe the same lower price we get from single customers. So, but I believe that the industry will change because of a lot of demand for mobile traffic, and in next 6 months we'll have completely same metrics for mobile and for web traffic. Even I expect that mobile traffic can be on higher demand because every brand, every product now goes mobile, and competition becomes more and more tough for everybody here. So it's pretty much similar, I have to tell you.
What would you do if I said, okay, I want to spend $200,000, I'm a partner. Actually, let's back up a second. Is the mobile platform available to partners for white labeling?
Yes, I don't believe we now have many white label partners for mobile, but it obviously can be discussed because we grow our mobile products pretty well, and we know that we are proud of our mobile products, so it can be an extension of our white label platform. I don't see any hurdles here.
I think the our web white label platform will have the HTML5 element with it, so partners will have mobile optimized sites. They simply, as default, won't get an iPad app, or an iPhone app or an Android app. That's a different story altogether. However, it is something that we can do for partners quite easily.
Gotcha. So today, if I was to sign up as a white label partner for online, I said, well, look, I know mobile traffic. That's where I'm going to send you mobile traffic. Would it be straightforward for you to put together a white label in HTML5 with my brand?
I have to tell that it's not available by default, but it can be discussed. So if there is a big partner with good mobile traffic, for example, and we can do somehow, internal stuff to get these sites enabled for him, no problem.
So here's my second question that follows on from that. So yes, you can do white labels, and the question that you would ask me is how much money am I going to spend on promoting it, perhaps? And what I would say, well, I'm going to spend $200,000 in the next month on trafficking, just for mobile. But where would you recommend that I spend the money?
Okay, that depends. Do you know which sources of trafficking give you better conversions or so? If you know who your customers are, what customers convert perfect on your product, so it's better thing to find some good direct deals because it's probably most cost-effective solution. If you know sources which convert, so find that direct deals can provide you traffic from the sources. If you don't know what types of traffic is best for you, so you probably, to minimize your risks, have to go to CPA networks, run some CPA campaigns to minimize your risks and get your installations or your registrations for some price you need. Even you can go for some mobile agencies, which are a lot of the market at the moment. So they can provide you with some healthy mix with probably CPI, CPA network just to start with. And when you get your initial knowledge about what sources performs better for you, you can start for securing some direct deals. Okay.
So specifically, who would you say I should not use? What channels or specific sources you think are the worst?
It's a tough question, I think. For every source, like in every network, you can find some verticals which not perform well for you, and you can find some sites which extremely performs for you. So, it's all about like A/B testing, selecting right things, and moving to bigger budgets on good sites, and removing from your maybe bad side.
Gotcha. So, in terms of mobile payments, what are the options that you're allowing users to use?
We try to make payments very smooth, to better customer expertise. So we try to add all available mobile payments. So we obviously have a credit card payments, which payment system is similar to web one. We have the mobile specific like premium SMS, which allows customers to pay directly from their mobile phone. We use PayPal, mobile PayPal. We use UK-specific mobile payment system, pay for it. So we keep an eye on all innovations in mobile payment sphere and adding it to our sites. As we told, we rely on our own development team, so for us it's not a problem when something is available on the market, just add to our sites and our applications.
And you also have the Cupid apps available for download on iPhone, so Apple's taking their 30% cut. How do you feel about that?
Obviously we don't like it, but we have to deal with it. We prefer to use actually more Android traffic because on Android we got our own in-house payment system, which works pretty well for us. But in terms of Apple, yeah, we have to deal with it.
I think it all averages out pretty well, So our Android apps are pretty huge, in terms of the split between iPhone and Android. So I think it averages out pretty well for us. And iPhone, they drive a lot of installs, and we just have to suck it up, really.
Who else would you say is doing a good job in mobile dating?
I don't think anybody's doing anything particularly impressive in commercial terms, and in business it's all about the commerce. Yes, there are some people out there with huge databases and everything, maybe not quite monetizing as much as they could be. So nobody jumps out really. I think we're quite keen to see what Facebook does with mobile and when they get their sort of mobile ad platform, fully up and running and those sort of things we're quite excited about. think Artem has his views on some sort of technologies that we may be impressed with in the future. And
yeah, I believe so. In the near future, there will be some growth of such technologies like augmented reality, location-based features, and we'll have an eye on the Facebook because it has to monetize its big mobile database, so more mobile features, more mobile advertising from Facebook. So how dating companies can use all the stuff in their product will determine their mobile presence in the next half of the year and next year. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on this and keep an eye on our competitors just to see how it goes.
Well, on the subject of Facebook, if you were at Facebook, what advice, what would you do in the first couple of months? What would you change on the Facebook mobile app?
First of all, I mean, everyone in the dating industry waits Facebook to open mobile advertising. So if I was on Facebook, first thing I will do, I just open mobile advertising, especially because dating campaigns are quite successful on the web, on Facebook web. So we all wait Facebook advertising to be accessed from mobile. Regarding Facebook mobile application, I don't know actually, because the problem for them is not they have not good, mobile application because a lot of people, it's more than 50% using Facebook for mobile. Their problem is they're not monetizing well mobile. So the mobile advertising is clearly an answer here. So we all wait for it.
yeah.
You mentioned advertising and augmented reality. So let's go back to those. The advertising on, is there any advertising on the Cupid app actually?
What do you mean advertising on Cupid app?
Are you offering advertising through Cupid?
Yeah, we show some ads for our non-paid members for additional monetization.
Are you focused on app downloads, or are you showing other ads?
Most of our ads is cross-promotion of our brand because we have several brands in our mix. So if customer doesn't convert for one single brand, we offer other brands, and it shows very good results in our case.
Great. Where do you see Cupid Mobile in 2 years' time? What major changes? In fact, let's back up. Augmented reality. You mentioned augmented reality, which is how would you say that could be best used in the dating environment?
Oh, it's a hard question actually, because for nowadays this technology mostly used for some stationary objects like attractions, cafe restaurants, etc. Because you, for example, can use your mobile to see places of interest. In terms of dealing with more dynamic objects, you search for singles nearby or something, it's a bit hard to use at the moment, but I think it's not impossible in any way. So if you can, for example, move your camera around and see some, singles profiles which are in, let's say, several hundred meters around, so it's pretty exciting, I think.
I wonder if it would be possible to actually tag people rather than doing facial recognition, but have, understand what phone they're using and if that person is single and what's their profile. Is that what you're saying? So basically you'd scan around a room, say at a nightclub, and you'd say who's single and bring up the profiles.
Yeah, it's a scenario.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Fascinating. So what do you think Cupid Mobile is going to look like in a couple of years' time? What's your vision moving forward?
First of all, we still keep an eye, as I said, on all the new features, trends available, technology growing. So, and we got our internal team to get all things done. So we are trying to be most technically improved and provide our customers with the best experience. Regarding our worldwide presence, so in mobile, we got already very high presence in countries with high mobile penetration like US, UK, France, let's say. So our plan is to retain our high positions, retain our places. I mean, in these countries, our Android application tops lifestyle category, for example, for Android market. And we are going to retain these positions and get better positions with market growth in European countries, with Latin American countries. So we are going to spread and be a truly worldwide dating solution.
Great. Sean Wood, you are the Communications Director for Cupid.com, and Artem Seraduk, you're the Head of Mobile for Cupid.com. Thank you so much for your time, gentlemen.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.